Hey pageant fans, I'm Theresa K. I'm a pageant coach as well as the creator behind the blog T Stands on Pageantry, where you can find pageant tips to help you navigate your next competition. If you're new to the channel, welcome to T Stands on Pageantry, where we talk all things pageant related, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be focusing on the Miss Universe Philippines swimsuit photo shoot, and I am super excited about this one because these ladies brought the heat. I mean, I saw some standouts that I was like, wow, I did not know these girls had it in them, but like they blew me away. It is very evident that a lot of y'all were feeling this swimsuit shoot, and I am very happy for you because it's not easy to be in a swimsuit and having to pose. You have to be very confident, and we saw a lot of confidence in these photos. So ladies, give yourselves a round of applause because y'all did a great job with this photo shoot. So we are gonna kick things off with Yankee. Oh girl, you ate this photo. Like, I can't tell you no lie, you ate this photo. I absolutely love your pixie haircut, but I love it even more when it's wet. It just screams sexy. There's just so much sex appeal in this one photo. I don't know how she did it. She looks like she could be in Sports Illustrated. I mean, look at her body. Look at her stance. Like, she's got that gap between her legs, and then she's also got that hip action going on, and it just reminds me a lot of what we would see in America's Next Top Model, and I could not stop looking at it. She surprised me. I wanted more from her glam shoot, and she saved all of it for this swimsuit shoot right here. Girl, you should be so proud because you did amazing with this. This is just chef's kiss, girl. Chef's kiss. Next on my list, Cavite. The photographer said, give me fierce, and she delivered. Were we surprised? Absolutely not, because fierce is her look. She can absolutely deliver on a fierce look, and I loved it. I love the way she's just smizing in this photo. Like, in her eyes, you can just see it. Just see it, and I love it. I cannot stop looking at her. Tyra, again, she would just be so proud at how well she is smizing. Now, although she's giving us her profile, we still can see that neck, ladies. Remember that neck? You really want to elongate that neck, and she's doing that. And baby, do you see the arch in that back? Hello, so sexy. It's really making her butt stand out, and it's just like, just spice, and I am just loving it. This photo was just amazing. Well done, Cavite. You knocked it out the park like you always do, girl. Like, is there anything you can't do? Like, wow. Agusan del Norte. So the first thing that popped out at me was the color of this swimsuit because it happens to be one of my favorite colors. I think it's a swimsuit color that just really like pops. However, I don't necessarily love that asymmetrical cut at the front. I think that was a bit odd to me. But when I zoomed in on her face, I forgot all about that swimsuit because she was selling it with her face, especially her eyes. They were so mesmerizing, so gorgeous. I love the tilt of her head and her tucking her hair behind her ear or her head, and she's just giving me the easy, effortless vibe. It's giving it's giving romance. It's like she's auditioning for that lead movie role, and like she just wants to play that lead character who everyone falls in love with. That's what she's giving me here. It's just it's the perfect blend between like sweet and innocent, but yet sexy as well. And I love how she crossed her legs because, you know, it just gives her that emphasis around those hips. Surigao del Norte. Let me tell you something about this photo. Listen, ladies, hide your men because she's a sexy little siren coming to take them away. Like, she did not come to play with us. She came to slay, okay? She is out here giving us the smiles of her life. Look at those eyes. Just look at those eyes. Look at the part in her lip. Love it. Very sexy. You know, I love the hands playing in the hair. Love it. Again, it just makes me think she's a mermaid coming to the surface. And we're getting slight hip action on the right side. I would love to see just a little bit more emphasis with the curves, but this image still just works because of that face. Davo Oriental. Her eyes are just so mesmerizing in this photo. Like, I can't stop looking at her eyes. I think this photo is very interesting. I do think she could give us, I think she's capable of giving us bit more of a stronger pose. I'm not in love with this pose, I would say, but I still think it works for her. And I love that it accentuates her curves. And just look at the placement of her arms and her posture and her leg placement. Like, all of that working in tandem to show off that beautiful shape. It just screams sexy. Iloilo City. I like her pose for this. It's giving a nice contrast between her face and body. Her face has this like dreamy eye thing going on with a slight smile, and it's definitely giving more of a commercial vibe. Like, her face is just, it's so angelic looking. She's just so pretty looking that, like, she's just giving us easy breezy beautiful cover girl. Like, I'm the girl next door, I'm the one you want to be friends with. But then when you look at that body and the way she is posed, the body is what is really selling this photo. That pose, yes, 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 yes. Palawan. Here we go again with Palawan. This image is sexy, baby. Just look at her eyes. They are trying to seduce us. Like, look good at her eyes. It's like she's trying to seduce us, guys. Like, I'm just like, girl, like, you are selling me on these eyes right now. And I love the glow of her skin. So beautiful. Now, I do wish that she'd done something a little bit different with her right hand, because I feel like it's a little bit awkward. You can see it just hanging there. But I absolutely love where she placed her left hand and how it appears to be pulling at her swimsuit. And so, like, she's trying to reveal more skin, more curves, and I think that is just so, it's just so sultry. It's just like, ooh, she's giving just the right amount of heat to this photo. And I think it just overall adds a level of sexiness when you're pulling at your swimsuit, because you're just revealing more skin, and it's just like, va va voom. Like, she is just giving it to us. Look at the arch in her back again, and that body is just, it's just popping, you know? She nailed this. And like, I love the wind in her hair. It just gives me life. Like, I'm a sucker for like wind in the hair, because I love movement in photos, and nothing screams movement like your hair actually flying in the wind. I love it. Apayao. Like, she surprised me big time, because this face is like, she got it going on in the face, really and truly. You know, her face in this image is one you cannot forget. You cannot bypass it. I love the color of her eyes in this. Like, they're pop, they're stunning. I love the glow in her skin. I really like this pose because of how she utilizes that left arm. It really helps to frame her face and puts all the attention on her face, which to me is her moneymaker in this shot. I love that she's emphasizing those curves by arching that back. Well done. Well done, Apayao. Like, you really caught my attention with that one, girl. Behold, this photo was very interesting to me because she had like an interesting swimsuit. The swimsuit top looks like it comes with like a headpiece that kind of goes around her, and I think because of that headpiece, it really makes this photo stand out. It really makes this photo different. But also, if you focus in on her eyes, she is serving it with her eyes. She's bringing that heat again with the eyes, and the eyes just look so like like mesmerizing, I would say. And her body is on point. You can see that abs popping out, and the angle of the pose, it does have, she does have her curves are there, but like I do kind of wish that she gave us more arch in that back. It's there just a little bit, it's subtle, but I wish if she had just added just a little bit more arch to that back, that would really just set this photo off. But you know what, this photo is still working for me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it still works for me. And it's a different photo just because of that swimsuit and what her eyes are bringing to the photo. So I like it. I just wish that she would accentuate those curves a little bit more. Lapu-Lapu. I asked for more in the glam shoot, and she delivered in this swimsuit photo. Like, listen, she is smizing so effortlessly. The parted lips just gives the right amount of sexiness. Love the glow she's exuding here. Love the pink swimsuit on her. She's utilizing her arms, but at least her hands are not distracting. The angle of her body is like literal perfection. It's giving us that hip action as well as the space in between her legs. Fire, 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 fire. Like, it's just giving everything. Like, I'm very proud of you, Lapu-Lapu. Mariveles. She caught my attention with the bronziness of her skin and that yellow swimsuit. I think that was perfection on her. I love her dreamy eyes. I think that's so sexy. I love the smirk that she's giving us. It's kind of like she's got a little secret, you know, and I love how the light it reflects off of her skin. I think her left hand is a little bit awkward here, but it looks like she's trying to pull up her swimsuit, but she didn't quite get there. So her hand does look a little bit awkward, but I still think she did her best here. I think she's a stunning beauty, like a natural beauty, and so to me it's really hard for her to take a bad photo. She just looks like, I'll just rest my head here and, you know, I'll just take a photo, or I'll just hunch my shoulders a little bit and just take a nice photo. Like, she's just someone that you can whip out the camera, put it in her face, and she's just gonna be natural and just look effortlessly beautiful. And I admire that about Mariveles, and that's why she stands out to me. Zambales. Now, there is no denying that Zambales is photogenic. Love the angle of her body. She's positioned her body to face slightly off camera, so she's kind of just ever so slightly looking this way, and I think that is an interesting move for her. With the leg cross in front, she has emphasized her curves that way, and she's a slight arch in her back, but not a whole lot. She's another one that can really model, to be honest, and even though her body is facing off camera slightly, she's still able to give us that neck without giving us a double chin. Her eye contact with the camera, it's like, again, she is a seductress. She's a sexy little siren. Like, I don't know, like, she's just here to seduce us, and I feel that. That's the energy that she's bringing to the photo, and I really feel that. Hello, Pampanga. Excuse me, is this even Pampanga? Like, I have to stop and do a double take because, girl, you look totally different in this photo. It is like day and night. I can't even, like, I'm just amazed at like how different you look. But you know what? That's the difference that styling can make in your hair. I've noticed that when you have your hair down and curly, it kind of gives this soft glam, like romantic kind of vibe, versus when your hair is straight in, it gives it more of an edge and more of a sexy, sultry kind of vibe. And that's what she's bringing to this photo. It's very sexy, it's very sultry, and I am here for it. I love how different she looks in this photo. It's completely different from the glam shoot, and you know what, it's just giving versatility, and I'm here for that. I think as a Miss Universe, you need to be able to give us different facial expressions, different looks, and just, I love that she looks like a different person here. Like, it's insane. She usually has a very sweet, kind of commercial, very easy breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of look, and this is high fashion, baby. She is just giving it totally different. It's like a different person altogether. She just turned the heat up in this, and I'm so impressed. I don't even know what to say. You know, this image is giving seductress. Her eyes capture my attention. I love the little smirk that she's giving with her lips as well. It's like that borderline between being cute and being sexy. It's just like, wow. I don't know how she managed to do that, but she really did that well. And I love her pose in this. I think it's fire. I think she turned the heat up tenfold. Girl, you did this. You should be proud because this was a great photo. Now, you know I cannot bypass Makati in this amazing photo. Like, this girl can pose. I mean, she just delivers. Look at this pose. Just admire this pose for a second. You know, it's just so evident that she knows how to model. She's very comfortable in front of a camera. And, you know, even though the photographer is shooting at a lower angle than she's standing, like they're obviously shooting from below, you know, she's tilted that head back, which just gives us enough to see that beautiful face and that nice long neck. And I love her eyes in this. You can see that she has an arch in her back. And I love the light placement working for her. And she's utilizing her arms, but it's not like distracting. Like for me, I don't love, this is a personal thing of mine, like I do not love when contestants use their arms, but their hands are also in the photo, and it's just, their hands are just very awkward. Those fingers are just, they're just like spider legs, they're all over the place. It just looks so awkward to me. So I like that she's utilizing her arms, but she's still keeping her hands out of the photo, and it's not distracting at all. Well done. And last but certainly not least, Baguio. What are we gonna do with Baguio? Because I feel like I underestimated her, and now she is showing out, and I can't even deal. Baguio, it's like someone flipped the switch, and now she's just like here and killing it, and I am just like blown away by her. I love this image of Baguio. She's really killing it here. It's like she turned the heat up 15-fold, like 100 times. Like I'm just like blown away by how different she looks here. You know, again, she just looks like a completely different person. And you know what? It's the hair. It is the hair. It's straightened. It's giving va voom. It's like sexy. It's everything. I love her body positioning. Look at the curves in her waist and how she's emphasizing them with her hips. And then there's that gorgeous, gorgeous face. It's such a different vibe from her glam shoot, and I love it. I think she just nailed it. Honestly, Baguio, listen girl, you are rising in the ranks in my books, and I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. Besides say, well done, girl. Well done, because you did the damn thing, girl. Like, I am impressed. Overall, I'm just impressed with a vast majority of the contestants for this swimsuit shoot, because I can tell y'all were feeling it and y'all brought that level of confidence, and I am just so blown away by y'all's performance. And there you have it, guys. Those are my standouts for the Miss Universe Philippines swimsuit photo shoot. And before I go, of course, I gotta give some honorable mentions to Southern Leyte, Cebu City. She was right there, right there. I want more in that face as well, like around the lips. She's got gorgeous eyes. I want you to tell me something with your eyes. Quezon City, like, oh, hello, girl. I love that short hair. I love that wavy kind of wet look that she had going on. That swimsuit really complimented her body well, like that red with that deep V, very sexy. I just wish she knew what to do with her body. If she just simply arched that back, lift one of those legs to give us more hip action, oh my goodness, she would have been there. She would have been right there. Capiz, I love Capiz. I loved her in the glam shoot, but I feel like this for me, while her body was on point, like she's got a great body. She's just naturally a very sexy woman because she's so voluptuous, but her her face for me was not cutting it. I wish that there was another photo that they could have used, because I feel like, especially in her mouth, she looks like she was talking and the photographer just happened to snap the photo and that was the photo they ended up going with. I did love what her mouth was doing, and because of how she's angled her face, I feel like her eyes just look too heavy. Like, her eyes don't work. What she's doing with her eyes, I feel personally, doesn't work necessarily with this pose. I think if she had angled more of her face this way and had a dreamy look, then it would be fine. But because it's just like a front-facing photo, I want you to mesmerize me with your eyes. Be a little bit more intentional and intense with those eyes. And I feel like the dreamy eyes just didn't work for this pose, and the mouth just didn't work for me. But the body was there, the pose was there. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the next video comes out. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, have a great week.